Can you guys see this? All right, walking around, I noticed a number of you don't have the right size documents, okay? Do you get what I'm saying? Remember I wrote 17 by 11 up here? It's okay if you don't remember. I'm going to show this 3 ways right now in 3 apps. In Photoshop, this is what you do. You go to File, New, okay? All of you are going to get your own Photoshop Adobe licenses today to take home and all that kind of stuff. So down here, you got to change it to inches. So for us, because we're in a grade 11 class, I'm going to go with 17 inches by 11. This is massive, okay? Massive, meaning it's a big document. And here, let's make this 200, okay? Do you guys see that? 17 by 11, but you have to make sure that it says inches here. Photoshop is really smart. If I change this to inches here, over there it's going to be inches as well, okay? Those of you who have the old iMacs, Photoshop's already there. You don't have to worry about it, but I have to still give you your own license, okay? So I go create. All right, next thing. Down here at the bottom, check this out. See that plus there? That plus? That's how you make a new layer. And it's like a book. Do you want to draw on one book, one page, or do you want multiple pages? I want multiple pages, so I crank this up. I never draw on the background. What I like to do on the background is unlock it and change that color to some mid-tone gray, because when I'm sketching, things kind of pop better, okay? So check this out. There's a color wheel. Every app has a color wheel, okay? Every app. In this app, if I hold spacebar, I should be able to move around sometimes. See that? And if you go Control minus, Command plus, see that? Zoom in, zoom out. How easy is that? Do you get that? Some apps, this doesn't work, okay? But however, check this out. I'm going to take a mid-tone gray. I'm going to find a paint bucket. Doesn't matter which app, they all have the same thing. They have a paint bucket, and I drop this paint, and I lock it. Once I lock this layer, I don't draw on it anymore. So if you guys want to bring in your pictures, stop at Microsoft, File, Place Images in Photoshop. Where is this nonsense? Place Embedded, right here. So if I go Balian Sword Sketches, for example, here's a sketch I think I did. And I hit Place. Here's the next thing you need to know. See this? This comes in, right? Check it out. Guys, do you see this cross over here? This plus sign? You see the cross there? That's the move tool in this app, okay? Right up here. So it doesn't matter which app you guys are in, there's a move tool. In this app, if I, here it is, right here. If I hit V, it should be able to work. Okay, so notice that this image that I took a picture of me drawing is massive, right? The next thing you need to know is Control T, Command T. Command T works on most apps, so it's free transform. Watch this, Command T. Look what I get. You see these bounding boxes? Right? So now what you're going to do is resize it proportionally. Cool? Okay, so there's my pictures. This is how you bring images in. So you move around, use this tool. In Photoshop, get out of the other tool and always stay in this tool, the move tool. Are we okay with that? One more time. File, Place, Linked or Embedded, doesn't matter right now. I'll deal with this another time, so I'll just bring in another picture in here. One of my sketches. Here it is. I used to hold Shift. I don't know who at Adobe decided to take away Shift to keep things proportional. I don't like that person. So basically Command T or Control T works. Are we good? So you kind of lay things out. You want to sketch, you go into the brush mode. I'm going to deal with that later. I'm going to find you guys some really cool brushes to paint with, okay? All right, that's it for Photoshop. Are we good? All right, now check this out. I'm going to hit Escape. Let's go to Krita. Or here's Krita, okay? Check it out. Same idea. Similar tools. Everybody's tried to copy Adobe, right? Because they were the first. They've been around for, wow, 20, 30, over 30 years, easily. New file, right? Right here. Look at this. Pay close attention right here. If I change this to pixels, to inches, look what happens. This stays inches, but this one doesn't, right? So now I'll go down here to 17 by 11. And 200 pixels per inch is cool. But if I'm doing my own art, my own work, my own creative stuff, right? And I'm sketching cool ideas, whatever I'm doing, I crank this to 300 resolution. Do you guys see that? So I don't want to see anyone not having 17 by 11. There's no excuse anymore. I wrote it here. I'm demoing it here. So here, create. Here it comes. Now this app, is really tedious in terms of bringing images in, because you have to go like this. Layer, watch this. Step number 1, click layer. Step number 2, import. Step number 3, import layer. Way too many steps, right? So if I go like this, import layer, watch what happens. Now I'm going to go value and sort sketches. I'm going to pick a random one. And watch where it goes. It goes automatically top left. So here, if I hit Control T or Command T, it's the same hotkey as Photoshop. Outstanding. Look. This time I'm going to hold Shift, bring it in, slide right there. Just so that I have my drawings, right? Boom. Done. Good? There's an easier way to bring stuff in. Here, let me just minimize Photoshop. I don't know why Photoshop is doing this. Come on, man. Oh, no, you don't. Okay, I got to get Photoshop out of here. One sec. Let me just try to go standard screen mode. Okay, so I'm minimizing Photoshop. Check this out, right? See over here, I have a folder, right? Remember what I said to you guys day 1? Download images into a folder, right? So check it out. So supposedly I have some pictures here, okay? There it is. Now watch the easier method. So you make your screen of the software. I know you're watching here and not your device. You're wasting your time if that's important to you. You have your the layout here, but you need to open another folder here. So you have to know how to do this on all computers, okay? So now all I'm going to do is grab it, and I'm going to drag it. And watch what it asks me to do. Insert as a new layer, as a file, document, all that. Forget it. I'll take the first one. Thank you very much. Insert. There it is. Over here, there's a tool. Kind of cool. Same thing. Look what it says. It's a transform tool. If I go over it, it highlights as transform. It's the same thing as Photoshop. Okay, so watch. All right, so now it's here. It's too big for my canvas. No problem, man. I'll just come over here, hold Shift. Sweet, right there. I'll bring it in. This is how you're going to bring your research docs in. Okay, you could do this for all I care in Adobe. Sorry, in Google. What was it I said? Not Docs. It's which one? Slides, yeah, that's the one. Thank you, Slides. I have a whole video on that too, okay? So this is cool, right here, look. Another thing with this app, you can set it up so it's like Photoshop, okay? If you have this at home, watch this. Let me find this for you guys. So on the Windows, I think it's under Edit to find Preferences. On the Mac, it's under Krita Preferences. Watch this. This is cool. You see, let's see, Display, forget that. Keyboard shortcuts. Do you see this? It's right under General, guys. Look. Right under General, keyboard shortcuts, right? Here, I have an option to use Photoshop compatible. Beautiful. So if I hit Command T, Control T, resize, transform, free transform, it works in Krita, it works in Photoshop. How sweet is that, right? Okay. Photoshop compatible, press OK. Right? That's nice. I'm going to find a way to borrow these brushes and export them into Photoshop because there isn't a pencil as good as this right now. So how's that for you guys? So if you want to move something, it's right here. Move it around. Do you want to add layers in Krita? It's down here. Look at that plus icon right out of Photoshop. Boom, right there. Boom, right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So check this out. I'm going to just hide these right now. The eyeball. Every app has an eyeball of some kind. So you see how I have an image here? You guys see that? Image 1, image 2. What I want to do is merge it down so it's in the same layer. Command E is a Photoshop hotkey. Watch this. Now it's one layer. Isn't that cool? So now you get to do the same thing in Photoshop. If you have a bunch of pictures, you want them all to be on one layer, and you want to double click and name it reference. Here we are. Reference A. There it is. Done. Cool? All right, let's do the same thing again in this app, which used to be free. Thanks, Autodesk. So watch this. First off, here's the cool thing in this app. Sketchbook, preferences. Ready, set, go. Canvas. Oh yeah. I'm setting up my canvas already in inches. I've done this already. Yes?
Sketchbook isn't free anymore?
No, it's $20.
I downloaded it before and it was free, but that was like 6 months ago.
That's right. As of a month, as of September, it's no longer free.
Lucky me.
Yeah, it's really mean, isn't it? Yeah, I hear you. So for me, see this? If I go to preferences canvas, guys, it says 17 by 11. Let me reduce this to 200, okay? Like I said, when I'm drawing, it's 300. I'm going to town on it. So now, from now on, this will always, always be this size if I create a new document, okay? If you don't know what size this is, it's the same thing in Photoshop. Watch this. Image. Ready? Canvas size. Okay, I have no idea what 5100 pixels is, so I'll just go to inches. Oh, 17 by 11. Thank you very much. Do you guys see that? It's sweet, eh? Like, it's the same terminology. This app is awesome from bringing images in. Watch this. How do I add images in Sketchbook, you say? Watch this. You know it. You know, I know you do. Look. Oh, File, Add Image. Not place, not embedded, not linked, none of that nonsense. File, Add Image. Here we go. Right? Balian. So one of my sketches, let's take another one. I don't know. Let's go over here. I don't know what this one is. Let's see. Here it is. Now watch what comes up, folks. Look what comes up. A puck. This is sweet. It doesn't matter what app you're in. I want one hand, the non-drawing hand on the keyboard. Doesn't matter what app. So this puck says move things around. Okay, it was. It's like, let me do that again. Watch. Watch this. File, Add Image, right? You can do it here, or you can go to Layers. Watch this. There's a landscape icon. You can do it here as well. How cool is that? Boom, same thing. Let's go. Let's bring the same image in. As soon as I bring it in, it's giving you the transform tool for you. So if you go in the middle here, look at that. Wee-ha. In, out, in, out. How sweet is that? And then you want to move it around, Balian? No problem. I got some arrows to follow here. Isn't that nice? Okay. Enter. Done. Yes. Pardon me? Oh, yeah. You got this right now on those old iMacs. They're there already. But if you want to download this for home, man, it's $20. I wouldn't recommend it right now. Like, I'm not saying that's not fair for them. It's an awesome app, okay? But $20, I could get Krita's free. There's no competition, right? Yep. It's $20 to buy Sketchbook alone, just Autodesk Sketchbook. It's no longer called whatever it is called. They're changing the name eventually, but it's $20. It's yours, and I don't know about free upgrades and all that kind of stuff. I haven't read into it, so I don't know. On the store? The Sketchbook? Take it now, because they've already changed it as, I noticed on the Sketchbook side. Watch this part now, guys. Do you see how I have extra stuff on my screen that I don't need, right? I don't need all this bottom stuff, right? So remember, right? Watch this. You remember that move tool here? Look at that. In Photoshop, it was a cross with pointed arrows. Well, it's here too. So what does this do? Oh, look. It's here. But the move tool has the lasso tool as well, and a square lasso tool. Watch what this does. If I go like this and press delete, see ya. Bye-bye. Let me try that again. So you go to the move tool here, get the lasso tool, and say, I don't need anything else, Mr. Balian. Thank you. See ya. Bye-bye again. Okay? Now I can go to the move tool here and move this around. That's like a crop tool for an image, okay? It's not a crop tool technically, but the lasso, whatever you select in the lasso, you can delete it in this app. It's sweet. Notice now, I'm going to press X. Here you are. One more time. File, Add. See, Microsoft's trying to take over here, man. Add image. One more time. Another image. I'm just going to pick another one, what I drew. Here it is. I've got 2 shots in here. So look, this is cool. So notice something. I have a picture that has too much information, right? Watch this. See here? It comes in on its own layer. If I hide it, bye-bye, eyeball. Every app has an eyeball. Beautiful. So look, again, take the marquee tool right here. Get the square buddy here. Square marquee. Press delete. See ya. Right here. Delete. Press delete. It's gone. As long as this is selected, I have this tool. Okay? Now I'm going to press arrow down. Did not work, so let's do this. Here it is. Delete. Right? One more. Let's crop here. This is not the best way to do it, but it's down and dirty. It's easy. It's simple. You get results. Okay? Now watch. I go to the move tool. I can move this around. Right? How nice is that? Do you guys see how cool this is? So in this app, if you hold the space bar, you get the move rotate tool. How nice is that? Look, you get to do this, space bar up, zoom in, zoom out. You want to move on the arrow? Move on the arrow, right? And another really cool thing this app has, beautiful brushes. Watch this. I'm going to stop here because it's been too long. This is a long, man, sorry, I'm talking nonstop here. Watch this. Window, brush library, right? So this app, there's a lot of free brushes out there you can download and bring it in. Where'd it go? Window, I thought I said brush library. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Right down here, I'm using artist brushes, okay? Check this out. And I lost my tools. One sec. And this is where my, okay, let me try this here. Okay, do you see this brush here? This is called Conceptual 1. I use Conceptual 1 a lot. I just click here, see what the brush does. I hold the mouse down, and I just drag it over. Watch. I said drag it over, dude. Why isn't that working? It's supposed to work. Okay, something's going to crash because I got 3 apps going, okay? So normally, let's say you want this brush. I don't know what this brush does. Salty watercolor. Okay. I'm supposed to like left click it and drag it, or let's see here. Say that again?
I think it might work with dragging because there's nothing selected on the left side.
Not really. In the past, all I've done is I've clicked here and I've just dragged it. Basically, it works. Okay.
Try drawing.
Yeah, I can draw with it right now. Okay. One last thing in the brush mode. Check this out. I'm going to take a pencil here. Square brackets, and every app right now does the same thing. Krita, Sketchbook, Photoshop. Square brackets makes your brushes bigger. Square brackets left makes it smaller. Right, left, right, left. You see that? So now I have a smaller brush. I have a bigger brush. This is a crazy pencil here. Let's try it like that. Okay, are we good? I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to upload on YouTube. Do you have a question, Jerry? Nope, you're good. See, now you're recorded. You're on YouTube forever, buddy. Okay, are we good? All right, so this is like an introductory. I'll do Blender. I'll work with Blender later. We got a lockdown to prepare for. It's a test run. So at 9:25, we're shutting down here. Okay, guys, I'm out here. Let's go with this. Stop recording.